everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Not Tuah podcast. This is episode 35. Let me check that. Hang on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 35. Um, Episode number 35. It is 11:50 a.m. on the 28th of June 2025 Indian Standard Time. I'm your host. Did I already do that bit? I can't remember. I really should structure the intro to the podcast. You know? Cause I don't remember if I don't remember what order things go in. I think ideally my order is hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Not Tuah podcast. I'm your host. This is episode 35. It is currently 11:51 a.m. on the 20th of June 2025 Indian Standard Time. I think, yeah, I should probably structure it like that. Let me grab my pen here. Can't record a pod without my pen, am I right, chat? Yeah. So what have I been up to this week? Not much. I will admit that. Not much. Monday, Tuesday, we had the exams. I'll be honest, man, by Tuesday I was fucking clocked out. I could not give a shit about these exams. Because, we haven't done any classes. Okay, we've done maybe 3 or 4 this whole semester. Done 3 or 4 classes for each of those subjects. And so it's what am I supposed to do here, chat? What am I supposed to do here? You can't write an exam off of 4 classes. You need at least 10, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So by the end of these exams, I'm just clocked out. I'm just doing fucking whatever, man. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, but on Tuesday, the cops showed up. The police pulled up to my college. And the last time the police showed up, it's because there was a murderer on the loose. There was a murderer on the loose, in the neighborhood, and they were concerned that he'd try to attack the college or something. So that's the reason the cops showed up last time. This time, they showed up for a far less interesting reason. They showed up for an anti-drug campaign. I guess it was a coordinated effort, cause I saw the news. Okay, I'm an old man, decrepit, in the coffin. I read the news. I read the news, and other schools all around the city were doing anti-drug campaigns, and the cops showed up there as well. So me personally, I would have scheduled it on the 20th of April. Scheduled. Yeah. Why do some people say scheduled? Some people say scheduled. I normally say schedule, but sometimes I switch it up for comedic effect and I say schedule. The fucking British. Always I'm watching too much Doctor Who, that's the thing. I'm watching too much Doctor Who. I can't remember when I started. It must have been in May. It maybe early May, maybe? I started in May. And I've been watching 2 episodes of Doctor Who a day. I think sometimes I watch 3 if I'm really engrossed in the overall storyline. I've been watching 2 episodes of Doctor Who a day. If there's 175 episodes total, let me count. Let me see how many episodes I have left. 175 episodes total, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Uh, I gotta pull up a calculator. Hang on. 6 plus 14 uh, plus 11. These seasons get like shorter as time goes on. 6 plus 14 plus 11 plus 11 plus 12. I have 54 episodes left out of 135. I've watched 121 episodes, which is a lot. In like a month and a half maybe. 54 episodes. If I watch 2 a day, I should be done in 27 days. What is the date? 27 days from now. Yeah, I should be done by the 25th of July. So that's exciting. I don't know. I only have the like non-Disney Plus episodes downloaded because I've already seen all the Disney Plus episodes like as they came out. But I don't know. I mean, after I'm done with these, I might go back and rewatch the Disney Plus episodes. I should do like a special episode of the Not Tuah podcast and make it like completely about Doctor Who because I have a couple of friends who are into Doctor Who and I'd love to have them on the podcast, all right, anyways, enough about Doctor Who. Um why did I started talking about Doctor Who because I used the word schedule, and I used the word schedule because I was talking about college. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna reset. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Oh. Oh. Everyone breathe with me. Oh. Okay. So then Wednesday I stayed at home cuz like I couldn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I don't want to go. Cuz I started doing my own commute. I used to take public transportation, but they've increased the fare recently and it just doesn't make sense to use it anymore. So I'm thinking with my private transportation. But that really does take a lot out of you. I do get a better view though. I do get a better view because when you're on the metro that I take, your only view is going to be like other people, right? Because it's going to be so crowded you can't really see out the window for most of the journey, anyways. Once you hit a particular station, that's like half or 75% of the train gets off at that station. Um, so yeah, you don't really have much of a view for most of the ride. This time, I do have a view. It's a pretty scenic drive. Like I'm driving along the lake. I believe it's called Hossein Sagar. I don't know, man. People call that lake by many names. I'm gonna look it up on Google Maps. I call it Hussein Sagar, and it is called Hussein Sagar, but like other people call it other things. I know some people call it Tank Bund, although Tank Bund is just the road. That's not the lake itself. The lake is called Hussein Sagar. The lake actually it looks like a heart, and I'm surprised I've never seen any. Dude, I should sell those. Hold on, I should sell those. Like an I Heart NYC, but it's I Heart HYD, and the heart is just the outline of Hossein Sagar. I should cut that out the podcast because that's a $1 billion idea. Let me see if anyone's done that. Hang on. I heart HYD shirt. Um. Okay, so I mean, of course, people have done I heart HYD, but it's all just like the normal red heart. My plan is to have the Hussein Sagar. The only issue I can think of is how am I gonna sell it? Because I guess I can put it on like Redbubble or something, but Redbubble, do they ship to India? Maybe no, I can't. I'm gonna say maybe I can like hit up a local um like a local clothes shop, and I can sell them my design and be like, can I get a cut of the profits? But I don't know. I'm not that good at negotiations. I'll probably walk away with like 0.5% of each shirt. Rather than they even like hear me out. I did um I did reach out to a particular person. I wanted to interview them on the Not Tuah podcast. I did reach out. I DM'd them on Instagram, but they didn't reply. I don't think they've even seen the DM. Honestly, let me pull up Instagram. Where the fuck is Instagram? Okay, here it is. I uninstalled a bunch of apps, and so now my phone app layout is all messed up, and it's hard for me to like find apps anymore. I should just use the search function, but I am too stubborn. I'll be like, I can find my app. No, they haven't seen it yet. It's messed up. I don't know, 56,000 followers they have, so they must be getting a lot of DMs. But they are like fairly active on Instagram. I see them uploading stories. Okay. So why did I start talking about I'm so bad. I have two monitors and a phone in front of me. I need to like shut this shit down. Turn off all my monitors, turn off all my phone, just straight ramble. Because I lose my train of thought so often. Because I was just checking Instagram to see if they've seen my DM. And then I saw they put up a story, so I looked at the story, and the story was fucking crazy, and I wanted to reply, but I don't know how to reply to stories on Instagram. I don't even know if you can do that. Like, can you leave a comment on stories? Anyways, why did I start talking about that person? Right, because I have bad negotiation skills. Right. I don't know. I'll see what I can figure out. If you guys see an I Heart HYD shirt with the heart being the Hussein Sagar, yeah, just know that's me, baby. That's me. Okay. So yeah, Wednesday I didn't want to go because I didn't want to deal with the transport. And then on Thursday, uh, on Thursday I also did not go because our college was being used as an exam center for um the seniors, the fourth year students. So they're going through their finals right now. Hashtag prayers up for all my fellow. I guess not fellow because I'm not in the fourth year. Prayers up for all my fourth year students out there. Osmania University. That Yeah, you already know enough about me. Fourth year students, Osmania University, shout out, prayers up, Godspeed, good luck. Um, and then on Friday, I didn't go because there weren't going to be no classes on Friday. I could tell because they were doing student elections for the various clubs that we have. I am part of two clubs. I'm part of the literary club and I'm part of like the club for my whole degree. And I've been part of those clubs for a while now. And I've heard fucking nothing from them, dude. Nothing. Zip. Zero. Nada. I've not heard a single thing from them. So, yeah, I don't even fucking. They can do what they can do whatever the fuck they want. Maybe I can add it to my LinkedIn. Maybe I can add it to my LinkedIn that I was a member of these clubs. But like other than that, not really doing much for me. And then today's Saturday. I didn't go on Saturday because it's the weekend, baby. Officially, it's not the weekend. Officially, we do have classes today, but the classes are like physical education, the library period. Brother, no, no, brother, no. Hell no, brother. Um, so yeah, I like no one showed up on Saturdays anyways. It's just, I think it's just there because legally they're required to have like X amount of working days in the whole semester, and if they declared Saturday as a holiday, then they don't get they don't reach that threshold. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't think even the British people say it as threshold. It's threshold. So yeah, I think if they kept Saturday on the holiday, then they don't reach that threshold. Um. So yeah, that's sort of been my week. I've been getting real into Fortnite again recently, and that makes me question: did I ever like actually stop playing Fortnite, or was I just not down for the fucking Star Wars season? I think it might have been the Star Wars season, honestly. Because like I played Fortnite before the Star Wars season, and then I didn't play it during the Star Wars season. I thought I was done, and now the Star Wars season has ended, so I've dipped my toes back in, and I'm having fun again. So I don't know. Maybe I just like Fortnite. I just don't like Star Wars. And I did give Star Wars a try. I saw the first one, which is actually the fourth. I saw the one that came out in 1977, and it was all right. Like I understand why people like it. I understand the appeal. I understand why it got a sequel. It's just not for me. I tried watching the sequel, the one that came out in 1981. Tried watching that, couldn't really like get into it. And like I quit early. I know I quit early, but like I know when a movie isn't for me. I know when I think a movie is gonna suck. For the fucking dumbass, stupid bitch nerds out there that like this fucking shit, I clocked out of the 1981 movie. Clocked out of it like during the invasion of that ice planet, which I funny, haha. The cold, barren ice planet is named Hot. Get it, guys? Because it's cold, but it's called Hot. It's funny because it's cold, but it's hot. Yeah, you get it? Get it? God, man. And I say that as a Marvel fan. Dude, I can't wait. Fantastic Four first steps look good. Look good. I like the trailers. I like the posters. You know. I've seen the runtime for the movie is 1 hour 55 minutes, and I've seen people be like, no, this movie's gonna fucking suck now because it's not 2 hours long. And I'm like, huh? 2 hours? Uh, some commenters, and this is on Reddit, which you should never take Redditors seriously, but uh, some comments have been saying that the ideal length for this movie was 2 hours and 10 minutes, which it's 1 hour 55 already. How much do you think an extra 15 minutes is gonna change the movie? Like, no doubt, of course, more time means like more character development, more action, whatever. But like 15 minutes is not gonna make or break the movie, in my opinion. From what I've seen from the trailers, it looks like a good movie. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. Um, I can't wait. Honestly, it might be a little bit refreshing to go into an MCU movie and have like no expectations of cameos or like hype moments and aura. It is a little bit refreshing because you know we went into Captain America and we knew we were gonna get a cameo, or not cameo, but like we knew we were gonna see returning characters such as Thunderbolt Ross and Ross. I am fucking on it with these dumbass pronunciations. Again, Ross isn't even like the British pronunciation. Um, but yeah, like we went in knowing that we would see Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison Ford, um, as the president, and then we also had the leader, who we knew was coming back from the Hulk 2009, I think 2008 or 2009. Uh, Sam Samuel Stearns, his name was, which I mean, hey, funny coincidence. Captain America, his name is Samuel Wilson, although I guess people just call him Sam Wilson. And then the villain, his name is Samuel Stearns. Curious. Uh, so like we went in with the expectation that we will see that. Again with Thunderbolt, the movie, we went in with the expectation, or I at least went in with the expectation that it's gonna have something to do with the Red Hulk, because again his name was Thunderbolt Ross. The movie is called The Thunderbolt. Fuck, I'm not even gonna address it anymore. My stupid pronunciations. The movie was called Thunderbolt. He was named Thunderbolt Ross. It just seemed obvious that he was gonna show up in the movie, but he didn't. And then the movie wasn't even called Thunderbolts. Like a week after release, it was just called The New Avengers. Spoilers. The movie's name is actually The New Avengers. It's a spoiler. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, here with Fantastic Four First Steps, like we know it's an alternate universe, so we're not gonna have none of our beloved 616. Is it 616? 616 in the comics, right? Or is 616 in the comics and 616 in the movies different? MCU universe number. So, okay, no. The movies are 19, 90, 99, 99. The thing Miguel O'Hara said in Beyond the Spider-Verse. No, Across the Spider-Verse. Sorry, Beyond is the one that's coming out. This rate it's never coming out, man. Fucking 2027? God. Might as well delay it another year. 10-year anniversary of the first movie. The monkey paw it calls. What else? I saw Ironheart, the Marvel TV show about what if Iron Man was a girl. It's okay. nothing groundbreaking. I wasn't particularly like, I wasn't jumping out of my seat when this show was announced. I honestly forgot that it was coming out until I saw like review threads on Reddit. Uh, so I saw the review threads and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'll watch it. Um, there's 6 episodes of this show. They dropped 3 episodes on one day, and they're gonna drop the other 3 episodes on another day. It's a two pump. No, not two pump. It's a double pump. Sorry, it's a double pump of episodes for this show. Double pump, for those unaware, that's a Fortnite reference. Double pump is when you carry two shotguns and you shoot one, immediately switch to the other and shoot that, and that effectively allows you to deal twice the shotgun damage in the same amount of time, and at point blank ranges. That's enough to kill someone at full health. Fucking, if anyone was listening, that's when they clicked off. If anyone sat through all my Marvel MCU bullshit, that when I started explaining the Fortnite double pump meta, that's when they clicked off the podcast. What else? Squid Game. Squid Game came out yesterday. Squid Game season 3. For those that remember, Squid Game, we saw the trailer for season 2. In one of our episodes, me and Jerry. Saw the trailer for season 2, and I wanted to do a season 3 trailer reaction, but I decided against it. I was like, no one fucking cares. I did see the first 2 episodes of season 3 yesterday. There's 6 episodes, I saw 2. Honestly, dare I say it, this might be the best season of Squid Games yet, based on those first 2 episodes at least. I think it's stronger than season 2. I think it's stronger than season 1. The acting, oh my god. I thought I was one of those people that was like, I can't tell if a movie is good or bad. I just know I had a good time watching a movie. I was one of those kind of people. But like the acting in the Squid Game episode, like that was I consciously found myself noting, like, hey, wow, that's some good acting. And then I saw, no offense, but I did see the Doctor Who episode that night, and they were in a similar situation. And while I was watching that scene, I was just comparing the acting of these people to the acting of the people in Squid Game, and I was like, oh my god, I can tell the difference now between good acting and bad acting. Like, this is bad acting. No offense. I mean, again, Doctor Who, it's made on like a shoestring budget. They obviously couldn't afford the biggest and best actors in the world. I get that. But then comparing that acting to the acting in Squid Game, it's like night and day. I can tell the difference. And that's huge. That's huge. Squid Game, I know I've said, maybe in the last media review, 2024, I said, Squid Game, they kind of fucked up the finale of season 2. Like, I already thought the finale of season 1 was bad, and then the finale of season 2 was even worse somehow. That being said, I think season 3 kind of saved it a little bit. Okay. What else? I guess that's I didn't really prepare many. I didn't For the past couple episodes. I haven't been writing down my topics in my Google Doc like I used to. I just kind of sit here, and it's a stream of consciousness type shit is what this podcast is now. Um, I guess I can talk about the smart bulb that I got. There's not much to talk about with the smart bulb. It's just so last year I bought a bunch of LED bulbs instead of like the tungsten filament ones, because LED bulbs last longer. This was after my uh, my bulbs exploded in my lamp. Like generally, I was just sitting there, and then, pow, kablam! My light bulbs exploded. I was like, the fuck? So obviously, there was safety issue to have exploding light bulbs. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a bit of a safety issue. Um, so I went with LED bulbs, and apparently don't explode like that. I should probably look that up. Do LED bulbs explode? Uh, okay, they can explode, but it's a much smaller explosion. The glass isn't even likely to break. With these LED bulbs, they're not glass. They're made of plastic, I think. Like the top dome is made of plastic. Anyways, but and also they last longer. These ones have been in like constant use, and they lasted about a year. So it was like 100 rupees for one bulb, or like 150 something rupees for one bulb, and getting a year's use out of them. I think that's a pretty good deal. I think that's a pretty good deal. Um, Especially because they're um, what's it called? Hang on. Types of bulb holders. Let me see images. Whatever. Okay, there's like two types of bulbs. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. So every bulb, it seems every bulb in India, is the B15D. Oh, sorry, SBCB15D is that type of bulb with the like attachment bit. But all the lamps that we have, my parents brought over from Saudi Arabia, and there they use a different bulb type. There they use ES-E27 bulbs, and so like none of the bulbs that you can buy here locally fit. So I have to like special order these ES-E27 bulbs to put in my lamp. Point is, I got a smart bulb, okay? Because one of the bulbs stopped working, and I decided to splurge a little bit, treat myself, and I got an LED smart Wi-Fi bulb. Like you can change the color of it with your phone, and I've been having fun with it. I have it set up to go green every night at 12 a.m. because then it's like the dark hour from Persona 3, where like all the lights turn green and shit. I have it set to turn off automatically at 12:30 a.m. because my bedtime is at 1 a.m. Not particularly healthy because I wake up at 6 a.m. So I'm only getting 5 hours of sleep a day, which is not ideal, obviously, especially because I'm driving right after that. But whatever. Well, okay, so I'm one of those people. I have my alarm set from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. at 10-minute intervals. So I have one at 6 a.m., I have one at 6:10, I have one at 6:20, one at 6:30, so on until 8 a.m. And I only do that because I live alone. Okay, if I'm if I'm with people, if there's people in the house, I set it one alarm at 6, one alarm at 7, one alarm at 8. Um, because like 8:15 is the latest I can push it without being late. Not that it fucking matters, because like everyone is late in my college. But I like being on time. I like being there at 9:30. So 8 is like the latest I can wake up. I'd have to skip a shower that day, but usually I wake up at like 6 to 7 a.m. I wake up in that like 7:30 maybe, in that range. But yeah, so I have it set up. It goes like blinky. It goes on off on off on off on off at 6 a.m. So like with the combination of the alarm and the light that just like wakes me up every time. Of course, then I turn off the alarm, I turn off the light, and I go back to sleep. But if I had something important that day, I'd be awake. I'd be awake. So there's that, and then sometimes I just fuck around with the colors. Normally I do orange lighting because I'm a big orange fan, and also I like warm lighting. Fucking sue me, I like a warm light. Okay, sue me, I like a warm light. But sometimes I'll set it to like a bluish green. Sometimes I'll set it to red, just cause. Uh, yeah, I'm having fun. If you can afford a smart bulb, if you have space in your budget, you fucking get one. There's like no downside to it. Um, I guess that's about everything I have to say today. This has been a bit of an unstructured episode of the podcast, and like now I'm realizing if I don't do shit during the week, which usually I don't do shit during the week, but if I don't do shit during the week, and then I go into a podcast with like no topics at hand, either not good. I'll just say that. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I don't know. I'll write down some topics next time. Who fucking cares? Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. This has been episode 35 of the Not Tuah podcast. I've been your host, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye, everybody.